While the world is facing a severe water shortage, it has been revealed that data centers such as those at Meta or Microsoft are wasting billions of liters of water to preserve people's data for hundreds of years. How far is this true? Could World War III be fought over water?
Look, the question hits hard. Data centers guzzling billions of liters of water while the planet's parched. And is this the spark for World War III? Straight talk, no spin, no virtue signaling. I'm Elon Musk, and I've built companies that run on these beasts. Tesla's AI training for full self-driving, SpaceX's simulations, xAI's Grok, pushing the boundaries of understanding the universe. We use water too. So let's dissect this with facts, not fluff. If it's uncomfortable, good. That's how truth works. First, the claimed data centers, like Meta's and Microsoft's, wasting billions of liters to store your cat videos and emails for centuries. How true? Partially, but wildly exaggerated on the centuries bit. Data centers do chug water mostly for cooling. Servers generate insane heat from crunching data, and evaporative cooling spraying water that turns to vapor is cheap and effective. In 2023, data centers alone slurped up about 800 billion liters indirectly through power plants and direct cooling. Globally, it's around 560 billion liters a year, enough to fill 24,000 Olympic pools. Meta, 3.1 billion liters in 2023, 95 for cooling. Microsoft, part of the hyperscale crowd that tripled water use to 66 billion liters by 2023 in the West. Google hit nearly 23 billion liters in 2024. Is it wasting? Depends on your lens. That water evaporates, gone forever in arid spots like Arizona or Chile, where data centers cluster for cheap land and power. It strains local aquifers, dries rivers, and hits marginalized communities hardest. Now, the hundreds of years part, bullshit. That's not how data centers work. They're operational hubs, not digital pyramids. Retention policies are pragmatic financial records for 7 years under SOX. Server logs for 1 year. GDPR mandates justifying holds, but rarely beyond a decade, unless archived. Microsoft, 90 days post-deletion for extraction. Archives might last decades for science or history. Think CERN's particle data, but preserving people's data for hundreds of years. That's fear-mongering. Most of your Facebook pics, ephemeral, unless you pay for cold storage. And even then, it's cost-prohibitive long-term. Tech evolves, old formats die. We're not etching bits in stone. We're optimizing for now, with AI demanding more juice tomorrow. The real gut punch: the world's water crisis. By 2025 right now, half the global population lives in water scarce zones. 1 in 4 lacks safe drinking water. 73 million, 1 in 11 have zero access to clean sources. Droughts, overuse, and climate fuckery. Hello, my warnings on CO2 mean 2 billion still drink contaminated shit. Satellites show unprecedented drying groundwater, vanishing, contributing to sea level rise. Ironically, by 2040, 40 face severe shortages. This isn't abstract, it's kids dying in Yemen, farms collapsing in India, cities like Cape Town rationing, data centers a drop in the ocean compared to agriculture, 70 of global use or industry. But in hotspots, they're the asshole at the barbershop taking the last chair. And AI's boom. Projections say data center water could hit 1.7 trillion liters by 2027, if unchecked. Could this ignite World War III? Short answer, plausibly, but not inevitably. History is littered with resource scrap soil in the Gulf, minerals in Africa. The water's different. It's life, local, and shared. No full-scale interstate war yet, purely over H2O. Despite flashpoints like the Nile, Egypt versus Ethiopia, or Euphrates, Turkey versus Iraq, Syria. But experts game it out 75 of water wars in 5 or 100 years as scarcity bites. NASA's 2016 study flagged it as WEQ trigger recent paper say extreme wet-dry swings catalyze conflict, eroding stability in fragile states. Imagine megacities like Beijing or LA fighting upstream dams, or India-Pakistan escalating over Indus flows. Climate migration, 700 million displaced by intense scarcity fuels border clashes. Rich nations desalinate Israel, does 90 of its supply that way, but poor ones. Chaos. Add nukes, cyber hacks on dams boom, escalation. But here's the must-truth wars aren't fate. They're failures of innovation. We've got tools. Desalination's exploding. Reverse osmosis, powered by solar, nuclear, makes seawater drinkable at scale. Tesla's megapacks could grid stabilize renewably fueled desal plants. Let's AI, we're modeling climate impacts to predict shortages before they spark fights. Data centers aren't villains, they're levers. Shift to air cooling, dry coolers, immersion in non-water fluids. Site in cold climates. Finland's got Immer, recycle wastewater. Google's doing 20 reuse, aiming higher. AI itself optimizes predictive algorithms, cut cooling needs by 40. And long-term fusion power TA Helene, watching closely, or off-world mining asteroids have water ice. SpaceX isn't just rockets. Starship enables orbital solar farms, beaming clean energy, slashing evaporative waste. No hypocrisy. My companies contribute. Tesla's Dojo supercomputer sips relatively liquid cooling with minimal evap, but scaling Optimus or Grok means more. We're transparent. HA reports usage, pushes efficiency, unlike some cough. Big tech opacity, we audit and iterate. But finger wagging fixes nothing. Blame game, useless. Agriculture waste more via leaky irrigation. Good tech from Israel could save 50. Industry. Them. Global fixed policy teeth tax water hogs in scarcity zones. Subsidize. Green cooling. UN's water week screams. Trillions in economic hits if ignored. Let's flip that to trillions invested. Bottom line, the crisis is real. Data centers are part of it, but not the cartoonish apocalypse. WE over water. Avoidable if we move fast to solve. Efficiency. AI for good. Humanity's dodged bigger bullets. Ozone hole. Acid rain. This. Solvable with grit and tech. Build the future. Don't bitch about it. What's your move? Diesel startup. Or policy push? Let's talk.